Did you get sleep?
A little.
I was one of those who was up at midnight and watched it straight through.
Yeah, because the watch was out until 2 in the morning, and we were actually joking at the end of the 10 o'clock. There was Katie Horner, who was coming in.
I know, coming in, yeah.
It was a long day for her.
It was a long day for her as well, but that's probably what we're going to have to deal with tomorrow, at least on some portions of the next couple of days, which are also going to be alert days. So here you go. Let's talk about planning ahead with it. We are referring to the possibility of, first of all, the ingredients coming together. Hot, humid stuff, windy conditions, feeling like a blast furnace. Then we have that severe weather risk, not only tomorrow, but also portions of Thursday. That's when the front finally moves through, cleanses the air, if you will, makes the humidity lower. That'll be toward the second half of the week. Doesn't last long, though, at least for staying dry, because there'll be another chance of thunderstorms this weekend, hopefully not as strong. So the potential is for just about everybody for thunderstorms. It could be strong to severe between 5 and about 11 o'clock tomorrow evening. That's as the heat and humidity build, gets cooked, if you will, in the atmosphere and translates to a chance of some of those stronger thunderstorms. Hail and wind are going to be number 1 and number 2 on this kind of threat. It's a little lower, talking about the tornado threat in this sort of situation, but nonetheless, it is going to be an alert day tomorrow because of that. So as promised, here's a look at First Alert Future Scan. A couple sprinkles or light showers. This is not the severe threat. This is at noon tomorrow. As I start the animation off, see what happens. Looks like, at least for portions, it'll be dry, but they go up quickly in all the heat and humidity, and with the trigger, which is the front, you'll see a cluster of thunderstorms, and that's why it looks like more that it could be a hail or wind situation more than anything else. And then over, 2 hours, it explodes into a larger broken line. This is by 8 or 9 in the evening, stretching from the northeastern corner of Missouri toward Kirksville, back through the Kansas City metro, probably north of the river this time, because yesterday it was all south of the I-70 corridor, so just a little flip there, and then farther to the south toward Ottawa. And as I continue with the animation, starts to die down, fizzles out a little bit, so it won't be all night, as was the case here last night for some of us. By midnight, we'll be in the clear, as opposed to when we had to go to 2 or 3 in the morning. And then even after that, we had some thunderstorms that just weren't that severe. So let's take a look at the 9-day forecast and give you some numbers. 75 sweltering degrees to start the day off, an afternoon high of 90 with that risk of severe thunderstorms in the afternoon hours. As mentioned, most of the day dry, maybe a sprinkle early on, but then the alerts happen about the evening commute and into the evening hours. After the high temperature gets to near 90, a southwest wind at 20 with gusts to 35 miles an hour, and the heat index could be very close to at least the mid to upper 90s by then. Thursday, though, that's when you see another chance of severe thunderstorms. Friday, less humid, feeling nice. Evening storms coming back on Saturday and Sunday. That's why I have at least an impact day already planned for Saturday. As we go through the alerts, though, once again, I do want to at least let you know that you still have to keep your guard up, have more than one way to get those alerts. So this is now looking at First Alert Future Scan on Thursday, talking about the storm energy, the batter, if you will, that's going to be cooked. There's the front, and ahead of it, that's when we'll see that line of thunderstorms a little earlier in the day, probably by mid-afternoon into the early evening hours. And it looks like also to be set up just to the east of Kansas City as the front moves through. That's why 65 highway has the better chances of the trifecta of large hail, damaging wind, low tornado risk of that. But notice how it does shift a little bit farther to the east. KMBC 9 News will be back after this.